Hello, so good morning. I know I didn't post a video on Saturday or Sunday. I do have footage that I've recorded. I've actually just not edited them. I will edit, this is just intro, and then I'm going to put Saturday, Sunday and then Monday onto it. So yeah, I prioritised packing orders and working on all those and getting those done, and that is exactly what I've been doing. So I will show you me from 2 days ago and from yesterday, and then we're gonna jump into the 21st of November. So sorry that it's all kind of clumped into one. That's just life, how it happens sometimes, and I shall see you in a moment. Good afternoon, how are you doing? We are on day 19 of National Novel Writing Month, if you're following that, or my 13-day challenge. So that means there are just 11 days left. Am I going to hit it? No, but that's okay. I'm going to win Nano, so that's all right. I've still got my 500 words left. As I predicted yesterday, I would not get back to my writing and get those 500 words, but I will get them this weekend. If you watched my video yesterday, I decided to prioritize some orders that I need to get out over actual getting writing done, because my business is a business and I have to prioritize what is most important, and as those orders are time sensitive, they are the most important. So I actually had a good evening packing them. So I got all the stuff out on the floor last night in the lounge and put Amazon on, and we watched The Tomorrow War, which is a really good film with Chris Pratt. It just looked interesting, so I put it on, and it was one of those ones I was really glad I did. And I was thinking about writing actually while I was watching this, because I'll try not to give spoilers away, but when he turns up for the war and the fight, he meets somebody very important to him, and the reunion's a bit stiff, but the person he meets kind of breaks down a little bit later, and it was a very good emotional thing. And whenever I'm watching a movie, I love those parts because they remind me of what I like to write and what I like to make myself feel as a writer, and what I hope to make my readers feel when they're reading my books. It's kind of what I strive for, and so I don't know, it was just really good to see that. So today is going to be much the same. I'm going to try and get a lot of the order stuff done and get that out. I'm hoping that by the end of this weekend I have got it all stacked up, and I'm just waiting for a couple of items to come that I've ordered, and then pretty much it's finished and I can just get back to my words. You know, I was thinking, I enjoy planning, and it's one of my fun activities. Like, I really love to sit on a Sunday evening, put a movie on or a TV series or something, and just plan my week ahead. I have a lot of planners, so I'll plan my food, my menu, what I'm going to batch cook, my food diary kind of thing, because I am, you know, on a weight loss journey as well. I have I wouldn't necessarily call it a gratitude journal, it's more of a good things journal, so I'm not allowed to put anything negative in it. Basically it's just a diary that I bought that I really like, and it's like got a space, and I just write that something that happened that day, something good that day, something positive, because at the end of the year I can look back at all these things. Now there are the odd sad things in them, like, you know, we lost a pet earlier in the year, so she's in there and stuff like that. So it's positive and significant things. It's not a moaning diary, is what I'm trying to say. So I have that. I have a habits diary. I suppose it's a little bit like a bullet journal, but it's just based on habits. So I've got 10 habits that I try to achieve every day. I set myself a goal that I want an average of 7 per day by the end of the week. So basically I have this habits diary, and it has 10 things a day. So it's literally things like write, read some fiction, go to bed at 10 o'clock, get up at 5 o'clock. And so every day I want to hit at least 7 of those habits, and then at the end of the week I work out what the average was. So I have that, and then I have my work and business planner, and within that is also my personal stuff. And I was thinking about that because, you know, I set myself this challenge, and I know I keep saying that I'm not going to beat myself up about it, and it kind of sounds like a pep talk, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And the reason for that is the goal was to get writing. And so this got me thinking about planning and planning ahead, because obviously we're coming up to 2023. I think there's like 37 days till Christmas, and then there's another week after that, and then we're in the new year. So there's basically, what, 6 weeks of left of 2022. So you start gearing up to what I want to achieve in 2023 and plans. And if I've learnt anything on this 30-day challenge of mine, it is that you cannot plan for the chaos in your life and the things that come up. If I literally just had the writing and my orders to do, and that was all I had to do all day every day, then I'd have smashed both of them, no problem. But I have a family. There are 4 children, there are grandchildren, the children have, my children have wives and husbands, and you know, I've got a mother who needs to take care of, you know, there's loads of things that come into my life. There's dentist appointment that came up that got changed and moved around. There was other appointments, there's a couple of meetings I had to go to, and none of these, when I sat down in October to plan November, or when I sat down in September to plan the quarter, were scheduled into my November month. My plan for November was to write the Jigsaw Girl and do my orders, because obviously it's Christmas, I know these orders are going to come in, so I allocated the time. And then my month decided to go absolutely crazy. And so when I'm thinking about the planning, and it's one of the things, and this ties into a video I made a few weeks back. It was on recovering from burnout. I think I did a couple of videos basically, and it was talking about planning ahead but giving yourself extra time, kind of like, I always call it buffer time. So, and I think that's obviously what I didn't do this month, because I was trying to challenge myself. And I was, in September, I reached a desperation point. So I registered for Becca Syme's Write Better Faster course, which, as I've said before, is more about you as a person, as a writer, than it is writing productivity. I think it's like, if you can sort that bit out, this bit is kind of a consequence of it, you know, it comes along naturally from it. So just before I had my one-to-one with Becca, I'd sat down with myself and listed all my priorities and what I was struggling with, and said to myself, right, instead of my goal of 6,000 words a day, which is what I know I can write, I'm going to lower that to 2,000 words a day. And it's not that I can't get 6,000 words. It's not that on a writing day I'm going to say, oh, well, you've reached 2,000 and that's it. No, if I am having a good day and I'm in a flow and life isn't busy, then I can go and write whatever I want to write. There was last week I wrote a 10,000 word day. But on general, my goal is 2,000 words a day. So that's 7 days a week. That's 14,000 words a week. And that is actually a low word count for me. So don't compare yourself to me if yours is lower, because this is just my personal, what I could do. And I definitely think when you are planning, you have to plan catastrophe time. So I can easily write 30,000 words in a week. But that, when I'm telling you I can write 30,000 words in a week, that is when everything in my house is running absolutely smoothly and I can get into my office every single day and take Sundays off. And when I say take Sundays off, I do admin, but that is my ideal week. 90% of the time, chaos comes along and I cannot plan or predict any of that. So I decided to give myself buffer time and buffer words so I don't beat myself up. And I'm going to do this in December, because obviously I won't be challenging myself to try and write a novel in 30 days, but I will be finishing my novel. So I will be back to writing the 2,000 words. I actually round it up to about 15,000 words in a week. So it's half of what I know I can write on a perfect week. And I say to people to do this because you just can't predict what's going to happen in life. You know, you could get a cold. I mean, none of us could have predicted the last 2 years around the world that what happened and the way that it's affected us all. Absolutely no one could have known that was coming. So when you're planning, and when I'm planning, work out what you know you could normally achieve So if you know you can write 20,000 words in a week, and you can do that every week, plan to write 15,000 words. Give yourself this space, and don't like have this secret goal in your mind so that you can beat yourself up. Because what I find is if you set these goals of when when everything runs perfect, what happens is you beat yourself up, and then you fall behind, and then this guilt happens, and you end up in this negative spiral with it, or at least I do. And so I've gone a long way around this. So my plan for 2023 is to get at least 6 books out, because I know when I push myself, I really can get 12 releases, and I have done it. But that is when everything's going amazing and normal. So I'm going to halve that, and I'm going to plan to have 6 releases next year. And what that means is that I have buffer time. So there's no reason I won't get 6 books, but if I get 8, I've overachieved my goal. But if I'd have set that at 12, I'd be 4 books behind, and you see, I would be beating myself up at the end of 2023. So I want to try and set my 2023 up with good buffer space, just for good mental health, really, and to get back and, well, keep the enjoyment of my writing and take the pressure off myself. So yeah, that was my thoughts for the day, or for last night actually, while I was watching a movie. So yeah, I'm probably not going to record again today, because there's no point, because I would literally be telling you I have packed so many boxes and watched this film, which would be boring, because probably what we're going to do tonight is watch Disenchanted, which we're looking forward to, and I'm going to pack some more boxes. So I will say goodbye for today. If I do pop on again, it will be a bonus, but if not, I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a fantastic Saturday and a fantastic weekend. And just remember, if you're starting to plan your December or your 2023, be good to yourself. See you later. Bye. So good morning. This is Sunday. I didn't actually get to upload my video yesterday because my old place of work was going on a night out, and I hadn't realised, and they messaged, because I'm still in the WhatsApp group for them, they messaged and invited us out for the evening. So I went out for the evening because, you know, I just felt like I needed to, and it'd be good to see them because I've not seen them for a few months. So yeah, so we went out just to local Wetherspoons and had some drinks, and I got home about 11. I wasn't out too late, but I was a little bit tipsy, so I wasn't editing my video would have been a little bit hard. So I made the decision that I would put it up today. So what I'm going to do is going to splice both videos together and make it into one that will cover the 2 days, because this is just life. This morning I am at the supermarket, which I wasn't planning on doing, but we've run out of some bits, so I need to just top that up. I also need to find some envelopes, because one of the things I am packing is I don't have the right size envelopes, so I'm hoping they've got them in here and I don't have to go somewhere else. So that's that. I'm not going to get any writing done today, or I'm not planning to get any writings. It's going to be another 0 day, and I know that kind of breaks the 2-day rule, but I want to get this orders finished and off. I've also got a lot to do, so we're going to try and get through all the laundry. The kids' uniforms need ironing. Oh, there's a big pile of ironing that needs doing. There's various things in the house. I need to do some meal planning, some meal prepping. So I'm just going to try and set myself up for a good week and get back to the writing tomorrow. I really, really want to finish all the packing, apart from the things that are still due to arrive. So I'd like to get to the point where I'm literally just waiting for the stuff to come in, and then I can finish what I'm doing. So that's my plan for today. Yeah, and so that I don't really have anything else to say. So I'm going to go and do some shopping. I will maybe try and catch up with you later and let you know how my day went. And I will, like I say, put both videos together. But for now, I am off to the supermarket to get some things. See you later. Bye. Shopping done. So, so one of the things I was thinking is, like, we're on the 20th of November now. So what am I going to do after this? Because, you know, I've actually, as hard as they've been, I've really enjoyed the daily vlogs. But I'm not going to fill my page up with daily vlogs because who wants to watch everybody's every day? So I was thinking I might do a weekly vlog of a week in the life of an author. I don't know, I'm just trying to think what I will do once this challenge is finished as regards to videos. So yeah, I might have a play with that and do an author weekly vlog and see how that goes. But I don't know, leave me your thoughts. What kind of things do you watch from authors? Is it just content on like topics, you know, I don't know, such as plotting and editing, or is it author life stuff as well? So yeah, so I'm gonna go home now and unpack the shopping, make a cup of coffee and get these orders packed. So I shall see you in a bit. So there was my catch up for the last couple of days with what I've been doing. So basically I'd prioritised packing orders, getting all that kind of stuff shipped off. I still have work to do, but I have got the mass bulk of it. I needed to actually make some things, so that takes a lot of time with my Cricut and stuff like that. So they are well on the way to going, should go in the next few days. So I'm super excited to get rid of that. It's always a busy time this time of year. It's not just getting the orders, so I prioritise to get things done, and I put that before my writing. The writing is the next priority. So I've still not won Nano yet. I've still got the 500 words to write, and it's Monday the 21st, so I should have finished days ago. But this is just how it happens when you have your own business. You have to put things back a little bit, balance which goal is going to be met and which one can't. Sorry if you can hear the dogs as usual. And so that is what I did. Now I am going to win Nano. Now I'm at my desk, my writing is open, and I have a pretty much free day today. I need to do my planning for the week because I didn't manage to do that yesterday. I need to do some meal prep and some proper food shopping because we don't have a lot in. But then I just need to write, and everyone's out pretty much for all of the day today. So I've got a quiet day apart from the two woofers downstairs. So yeah, so I'm going to get on with writing, get back in the flow. One of the things that I do hate of taking more than a day's break from writing is when you come back to it, it takes a little time to get back into the character and into the place where you were up to. So I'm going to do that this morning. I'm going to just have a quick read of where I was, and I know my first chapter that I write today will come out a load of rubbish, but I'm not worried. It will be a first draft of a chapter, so it will get redrafted anyway. I'm going to gag the dogs. I'm really sorry if you can just hear them. They're literally barking at anybody today. They're just in one of those modes. So yeah, that's it. My goals today is to write first, to plan my week out, and to edit some videos. So I need to edit all of this video together. I also had another writing video I needed to do. It's filmed and I just need to edit it, and then I need to edit a video for my other channel, which is one about weight loss. It's nothing to do with writing at all. And then I need to start printing address labels and booking things in to go shipping. So that's going to be this evening. I also need to work on some decorations. If you're familiar with Cricut, I just need to weed all the vinyl for those, but that's easy. I'm going to do those this evening. I'm going to sit down, put something on the TV and just work through. Basically I've got like a sharp tool where I'm picking all the bits of a printout that are for the bin. It does take a while because I need a magnifying glass for it, and there's like 30 to do. So yeah, so that's just going to be something I'll do in the evenings as I'm relaxing. So yeah, so my goal today is to get at least 5,000 words. You know, I could say I've got a free day, let's go for a 10,000 word day. But then what will happen is I'm not balancing the other stuff I need to do, and that'll get put back. So my goal is to get 5,000 words by lunchtime. It is currently 9:30. So I generally get up at 5, but I didn't today. I think it was about 6:30 just because I was tired. I literally worked until midnight last night and I could feel it. So I had a light in, and then The other thing that's been driving me mad is because I've been working so hard is the house just gets really messy, and especially when so many people live in one house. So I gave myself an hour this morning to just clean up in the kitchen, and that feels really good, because I don't know about you, but if the house feels messy and cluttered, I feel not messy and cluttered, but like there's just so much to do and I can't figure it out, and it makes me feel angsty. So I like the space to be tidy. So I just spent some time doing that, and that's why it's like, and then I've had my breakfast, that's why it's like 9:30. But if I give myself probably till about 12:30, that's 3 hours to write 5,000 words. There's no reason I can't do that. That's like, what, 1,600-ish words an hour. I generally can write about 3,000 to 4,000 words in an hour. So if I just super focus, shouldn't be a problem. And then I'll have some lunch, and then I want to work on some other things. Oh yeah, that's me. So that's me going to go and get some done, and I shall update you later as to how I get on. Bye for now.